Hey everyone, welcome back with another session of geography. I hope you all are doing well. So today we'll continue the same chapter and we'll conclude the last portion of India's size and location. Now, last day we have already discussed about how India occupies an important strategic position in South Asia. So today we'll start the proceedings with the Indian neighbors. Now children, as we know, like India has 28 states and newly included that is 9 union territories. Okay. Now if you see the neighboring countries, like India shares its land boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Nepal and Bhutan in the north, and Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east. Now, our southern neighbors across the sea consist of the two island countries, namely Sri Lanka and Maldives. Okay. Now, if we see like Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by the Palk Strait and the Gulf of Mannar. Okay. Now, while talking about this Palk Strait and Gulf of Mannar, what is this Gulf and what is this strait? If we consider, like Gulf, it is a portion of the sea that penetrates the land, whereas strait, it is a narrow passage of water that connects two large bodies of water. And this Palk Strait and Gulf of Mannar, they have got their important features. Now, if you see the Palk Strait, it's a strait between the Tamil Nadu, that is the state of India, and the Jaffna district of the northern province of the Sri Lanka. It connects the Bay of Bengal in the northeast with the Palk Bay in the southwest. Now, on the other hand, Gulf of Mannar, it is a large shallow bay with an average depth of around 5.8 meter, that is around 19 feet. And this Gulf of Mannar was declared as Marine National Park. It is it's a protected area of India consisting of 21 small islands and adjacent canal reefs in the Gulf of Mannar in the Indian Ocean. Okay, and it lies 1 to 10 kilometers away from the east coast of Tamil Nadu. Alright, so these are the things, that is Gulf of Mannar and the Palk Strait. Okay, now Maldives, Maldives Islands are situated to the south of the Lakshadweep Islands, as you can see in the picture here. Okay, so these are all about the neighboring countries of India. Now, like India has had strong geographical and historical links with her neighbors. Okay, with her neighbors, if we see. So, while considered, like India has had strong geographical and historical links with her neighbors. Okay. Now, if you see India is land where people believe in cooperation and maintain healthy relationship with its neighbor. Alright, and India has always been known as a peace-loving country. Now, India has official political relations with most nations, and India is considered as the world's second most populous and democratic country. Alright, and its economy is the fastest growing around the world. Now, with the world's 8th largest military expenditure, 3rd largest armed force, 7th largest economy by nominal rates, and 3rd largest economy in terms of purchasing power parity, India is a regional power, an embryonic global power, and has capability to become superpower. Alright, so India has a developing international influence with the other countries and a prominent voice in global business, if you can say so. And if you see about the relations of the neighbor with the neighboring countries, like India's position is unique in its neighborhood. If you see, like as a matter of geographic factor, India shares borders with all other South Asian nations, whereas no other South Asian nation except Afghanistan and Pakistan that shares border with any other South Asian nation. Notwithstanding some inadequacies, democracy and the rule of law as instruments of political governance are well ingrained in India, and transfer of power has been more or less peaceful and transparent. In relative terms, if you can call it, like India can be debatably considered as the most stable country in the region, progressing at speedy rate, even though if we see the growth has of late slowed down in terms of its population, territory, GDP. Its image as an evolving world economy and a responsible de facto nuclear state. Okay, and as a country which is intended to play a vital role in the international stage. Okay, along with all this, India championed the cause of peace in the world. Now, being a large country, India has a long border and many neighbors with them have traditionally maintained welcoming and good neighborly relations. Countries nearby India include Afghanistan, Bhutan, Bangladesh, China, Pakistan, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Nepal, all this. So these neighborhood countries are the member countries of the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, that we call it as SAARC, SAARC, SAARC. Now the constituent countries individually as well as collectively represent a world of historical links, shared legacies, commonalities as well as diversities which are elaborately reflected in their ethnic, linguistic, religious and political fabric. And China and Myanmar, the other two neighbors we consider as are of no less complex. Okay, and if you see, the foreign policy of India has always regarded the concept of neighborhood as one of broadening concentric circles around a central axis of historical and cultural commonalities. Millions of people of India origin live and work abroad and constitute an important link with the mother country. So, an important role of India's foreign policy has been to guarantee their welfare and well-being within the framework of the laws of the country where they live. Okay, so that's it. So that's what's the relation of India and neighboring countries. So they share a very diplomatic and relation with all the neighboring countries. Okay, so that's the thing. So that's all we have in this session. I hope you have liked it. So till the next time, bye bye.